Around 96% of people in North Dakota who go into the jail and prison system are eventually released and will go back out into our communities.
That's why volunteers at the North Dakota State Penitentiary take their roles so seriously.
Here's more about some of their programs and what they offer to their residents and what they teach.
I mean, they're just good people that did some bad things.
John Whitaker has been driving from Minot every Monday for the last 20 years to the North Dakota State Penitentiary in Bismarck to teach the residents there Christian worship classes.
My partner drives much further than I do.
His partner, Richard Olson, has driven from Botno every Monday for the last 18 years.
Our nights here are our highlights of the week because the core group is hungry. They want to hear God's word. That's worth it.
The biggest topic that the Christian worship class covers is forgiveness.
Before I came to Christ, I was lying, stealing, manipulating, drinking, you name it, I did it. Then you come to Christ and you know that somebody forgave your sin and died for your sin. And if he did it for a wretch like me, he could do it for anybody. And I know everybody's judging, oh, somebody's did time in the pen. Hello, people, we're all bad in some sort of way.
Whitaker talks about one man who came there without a driver's license and then turned his life around outside of the walls and got his CDL.
And like I said, he runs his own business now. He's just doing great. And when he's not doing trucking, if he doesn't have a night of hauling, he helps people, shingling, whatever. He's just a real asset to his neighborhood.
That's the motto for those that work and volunteer at the North Dakota State Pen, because they know that the people behind these bars are just that. They're people.
These men are our neighbors. While we don't necessarily owe them anything, it's worth the time and effort to bring them something.
Michael Tomanek, who is also a professor of English at Bismarck State College, has been volunteering at the Pen for the last 6 years, teaching poetry.
By the time we got back to the front of our building, there was a crowd watching two women fight. Me and Dude forgot about our beef and went to watch the grown-ups fight.
He overdosed intentionally. She finds me at McDonald's, her wrist still black and blue.
I woke up from a dream that was harsh and cruel. It is not always what it seems, but a dream in a dream.
Dream within a dream for an imitation poem is clearly what you did, and I think it worked very well. Am I right that basically you just keep waking up from the same nightmare into the same nightmare?
Tomanek says that the topics usually written about are the struggles with substance abuse, childhood memories, and love.
Perhaps one of the more surprising ones, or surprising to maybe an outside observer, is the humor that comes up.
Tomanek says that some of the pieces that have been written over the years have really stuck with him. He and the other volunteers all say that their time there is worth making a difference in the residents' lives.
If we're going to progress as a society, we need to make an effort to find ways to bring healing, to find ways to get them to understand their choices matter and that they have a choice.
Every night of the week, there's a different set of activities for the residents to take place in.
Anyone can volunteer so long as they prove their time with the residents will be beneficial to their rehabilitation.
To find out more on how you can become a volunteer at the State Pen, look for this story on our website, kxnet.com.